Hi everybody, this is Mr. Roll here and Ms. Barbero. We wanted to give you a quick update on the online learning lessons. So we started filming last week for our online learning lessons and it's been going very well. However, we are changing course for two reasons. Reason number one, the way that we've been filming the online learning lessons is too time consuming. The amount of time that it takes to produce one day of lessons is almost equal to the amount of time that it would take if we were just teaching the kids in normal life. It takes a really long time, and that's why the lessons have been delayed. You can go on the website right now and you can see a great example of what the lessons should look like by clicking on the second grade week 1, day 1. That is what we have been moving towards. The second reason why we're going to have to change course is that we believe that in not very much time, Arizona will be ordered to lock down. And so everybody, all of our teachers and all of our staff will not be able to come into the building any longer to produce these lessons. So it has been our decision that we are moving to a live streaming platform. We will still have the online learning lessons for your kids where they can see their teacher and the teacher can walk them through the day's lessons. We will continue with the curriculum that your kids know and love from their in-person classes here at Da Vinci. However, these will have a completely different production value than the ones before, and you'll probably be seeing the background of your teacher's home because our teachers will be producing these lessons from home. Now, before we encounter a situation where we have to lock down, we actually have a plan to get your kids started. So, Carrie, go ahead and tell them what we're working on.
Later this week, we will be sending an email to all of the parents with the username and logins for all your students. Some of you may get as early as tomorrow. We will have to see how fast we can get them out. We will also be sending home and delivering the iPads to the students that do require them and do not have computer or laptop access at home. So that's what we will be doing to get you everything and ready set up for this week.
Mm-hmm. We are hopeful that once we switch course and start doing the lessons using the live streaming platform, that the lessons will not only be on time, but they will be early. So if your child would like to work on maybe next week's homework ahead of time or see next week's lessons, that they can. Our goal is to be 1 week ahead of everything that's happening. Now, the government has not told us that we're going to be shut down until the end of the year. So if this lockdown or this mandatory school closure ends sometime in the near future, we will be happy to welcome everyone back to have school in person. And that's really what we want. However, if that doesn't happen, and if we have to complete the year like this, we want to be sure that your kids get the instruction that they need and the instruction that they deserve. And that's why we are going through all of this trouble. We just want to say thank you for everybody who's been so incredibly patient with us through this change. I mentioned earlier in an email that we are a school. We are not a production house. We are not a publishing house. We are not any of those things. We're not a legal team that works with copyright. But we've had to become all of those things over the past 2 weeks, or actually week in 1 day. Yeah, it's only been a week in order to get this going. And we really appreciate all of your patience. Again, we are going to have some world-class lessons waiting for your kids soon. And for our second graders, at least, we already have the first one up. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. God bless you, and we are hoping that you are all safe and healthy. Thank you. Mr. Rogers famously shared, "When I was a boy, I would see scary things in the news. My mother would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.'"
We are here to help.
Da Vinci Tree Academy.